I am remiss in not introducing Mr. Michael Moritz.
Hello, hello.
On the keys.
Thank you.
Music direction. That was, I mean, when I talk about that night, it isn't simply Norbert's night. Of course, there's this hot band.
There really was.
And that there was just steam rising from the stage. And I kind of thought that the keyboard was going to come off of the piano at one point.
It was close, but we held it down.
You held it down. Yeah. It was really, really nice. And I was so enamored, actually, that Michael and I actually struck up a little Ohio kinship.
That's right.
Did ya?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm from the other side.
Yeah, well, we won't hold that against you.
Side, but close enough.
So, how did you guys get to know each other, and how did that then develop into this show?
Take it away.
Yeah, I think we were doing for Dick Latessa, Creative Alternatives of New York, for the drama therapy for the at-risk teens. We were both doing. I was music directing a couple other performers in the show, and I think it was Dick who called and said, Norbert doesn't have anyone to play for him. Are you willing to play? And I said, I guess I can do that.
You're the only one. You're the only one who can play that Jason Robert Brown song.
Well, yeah, and we hadn't even communicated on the phone. I know you were busy with something.
God,
and
we winged that.
We were texting back and forth, and I know that it was like 5 minutes before the show, and you come in and he said, do you know the Jason Robert Brown tune, Moving Too Fast? I said, yeah, we'll wing it. And we did.
Here's the thing. People ask me to come do benefits and sing and concerts. If I haven't done the show, I don't know anything. My vocabulary of the musical theater is so limited. So if it's not, like I said, if I didn't actually do the role, I don't know the music from the thing. So I whipped out the 4 musicals I've done, and Michael actually unbelievably knew every note of this incredibly difficult piano part. I was blown away by just his skill. And
I missed 2 or 3. If Jason were here, he would tell us which ones we missed. But I was close.
And Michael is a listener, so that, of course, also bonded us.
That's right.
He's a SiriusXM listener.
I recognized your voice.
And had actually,
54.
because I just went up to him. I was just like, I got to meet this guy.
I said, you sound familiar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So good ears.
I know.
Julie, did you hit on Michael after the...
Uh-oh.
Is that too strong of a word?
Well,
you just allowed for there to be...
She got very quiet.
I have been put on the spot.
She just got very quiet.
Moving right along. Michael Moritz
first
is
you're
a young,
sexually
tall...
harassing me, and now I'm hitting on Michael. What's going on?
Michael Moritz is a very tall, handsome, good Jewish boy.
Something like that.
And all the things that I am not.
And I will say, I think you remembered hearing the show that I did with Georgia Stitt.
I did.
When her album came out.
I did.
Who, of course, I'm pointing.
I
Radio
know,
people can't hear or can't see, but I'm pointing all over the place because Georgia Stitt, if anyone doesn't know, is the lovely and talented wife of Jason Robert Brown.
Yep.
And so it all goes round. What do you think about the last 5 years, supposedly, all the rumors swirling that it's coming?
It's not
It's on its way, right?
It's happening. It's all like official.
I think it's March 7th. Yeah.
They're like set the preview.
Don't fire me or anything.
No,
I know
can't.
I'm supposed to know everything that goes on in the
New
world of
World
Broadway.
Stages? I think it's New World Stages.
Yeah.
No.
Where's it at?
Second stage.
Oh,
second stage. Yeah.
Another home for you of sorts. So I say let's hear, even though we've been blessed to have you here to perform, and we're going to have more of that, but from the actual album. And you have this great sort of, I don't know, dare I say mashup?
Yeah. This was I don't know how I had this. I think I was like dozing off, and I just made myself laugh. It was sort of like a waking dream that I had, where I was humming. I've always loved this old song 16 Tons by Tennessee Ernie Ford.
Yes,
I like old vintage
Tennessee
country
Ernie
music.
Ford.
I love that stuff. And I was sort of humming along with it, and I had sort of pictured David Yazbek's lyrics for Great Big Stuff. They actually work rhythmically with the song, and they sort of the lyrics of the two kind of mirrored each other. One is sort of about a union guy sort of being abused by corporate greed, and then Great Big Stuff is about this guy who's just, you can't get enough corporate greed. And I thought it was a funny thematic idea. And Michael,
More
the
Dead
guys,
Accounts inspired.
Yeah, I don't know.
songs.
Maybe this is anyway.
This is the soundtrack, the companion soundtrack to Dead Accounts.
These guys, they just winged this. Michael was so great at getting these guys and just, hey, try this, and this, and boom. We had maybe a day of rehearsal on it, maybe an hour of rehearsal on it. And we did it.
Well, here we go.